sort of hard to cut up on a regular basis. So hopefully I will inspire you with this great gadget that we've had now for several years. And I like to pair it with another product we've had even longer, the Apple Wedger. So Pineapple Wedger and Apple Wedger. So let me start off by a couple tips. Do you know how to pick a great pineapple at the store? So I was always raised with find the innermost leaves. If they pluck out easily, then you've got a good ripe pineapple. So over the years, I have had a couple other tips. I don't really know if they're wives' tales or not, but I've always gone by the plucking of the inside leaves. Hasn't really failed me in that regard. Also, you want to look for very uniform round circles on your pineapple. So once you purchase it, one thing is when you see them, they're always like this in the store. So if you turn them upside down for about 12 or 24 hours, those sugars will help distribute all the way through the pineapple, and you'll have a much sweeter pineapple throughout than just in one concentrated area. So, okay, moving on to some tips and tricks. Our forge cutlery was actually restyled in September of 2017. You'll see our new, or newer, Pampered Chef logo. I think you can see that. Let me go over this way, hone in. There it is, that little circle. That's actually meant for your thumb. So your thumb, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, fits right over that logo, and then the rest of your fingers can go right underneath as a balance for nice even cutting skills. So tip for me, I always cut the pineapple. Doesn't matter how small or long, short, squatty, does not matter. I always cut the top and the bottom off. And you could use that in a garnish if you wanted to on a platter. That one not so much, it's quite crooked. So we'll just leave that one out. And then cut it again in the middle of the pineapple, because you really want to start with the fattest part of the pineapple itself. So I think it's much, much easier to use it when it's in two halves instead of doing one large pineapple all the way down, because you will need to use a little bit of muscle into this to make this work effectively. So the Pineapple Wedger as well as the Apple Wedger come with protective covers. This back in the day did not, but over the last, I would say almost 10 years now, we've had a cover for it. So if you do not have a cover, you can order it as a replacement part, and that's exactly what it's called, is Apple Wedger or Pineapple Wedger cover. It comes automatically with both of these products now, so you would only really need it if you've lost it, don't know where it is, or never had one. So, okay, and also you'll see there's those holes kind of in the side, that division. That is to line up the line, and that will make your two halves and a core to your pineapple. So let's go ahead and start that. We line it up, and ideally you want about a quarter of an inch or more of width on the outer side, which we have. And some people will say, well, we're kind of wasting that. I have other little ideas for you. You can take a knife and cut through that all the way to the outer skin, or you can use our kernel cutter that's intended to shave 3 or 4 rows off of corn on the cob, and use that, and you'll actually get pineapple bits. So you'll notice I hit this all the way down till it's now touching the cutting board. Now I bring this back in and set it on there. And again, I'm eyeballing that there's now that line in the middle, and I want to line that up somewhere so that it's in the hole area of the wedger. And you'll see that just popped, and look at how easy those pop right off. So beautiful. Now you actually have the two halves and the core. The core, I absolutely love to put in a pitcher of water and infuse it. So set it overnight, let it sit, or even just a couple hours, put it in just a glass of water, and you'll be impressed with how much of that infused flavoring you'll get. So now watch this. I don't think that this was intended to be designed this way, because this was a product we've had way long before the Pineapple Wedger, but you can literally line up the lines to those same two halves, and it perfectly fits where now you have spears in literally seconds. So how cool is that? Love it, love it. I will say we have a ton of fresh pineapple at our home. It's now a favorite fruit item all year long, but certainly whenever in the summer, and right now it's kind of late fall, but we are gonna still go for it and hope this is good. We're gonna have it with our dinner this evening. So hopefully that helps show you a little bit about the Pineapple Wedger and the Apple Wedger. Both are dishwasher safe, and I believe have either a 3 or 5 year guarantee. I'll verify that and put that in the comments if needed. You can always find what the guarantee is on any of our products by going to the website, or in the catalog you'll see a little circle with a 1, 2, 3, 5 or an L for lifetime guarantee for your products. Forged Cutlery, lifetime guarantee. If you don't have any really good quality knives, you want to definitely look at getting a set of these, either individually or as the set. I like the set, but again, the 7-inch one is the one that has that little logo on there, so easy to kind of get an idea of how you should have proper knife skills and cutting, and you're good to go. Last little thing here, I guess, is a large grooved cutting board. I like it especially for pineapple, watermelon, anything juicy, because it will catch any of the excess fluid that's in there. As you can see, the other side is completely flat, but this actually holds up to a cup of liquid, especially if I was at the sink, I can just dump it right off. At silicone edges so it doesn't slide around at all on your countertop, and you're good to go. So hopefully that helps you with making a decision on whether or not the Pineapple Wedger and or the Apple Wedger and knives and cutting board might be an option for you. Bye for now.